Are you the one who starts the best conversations on Facebook, WhatsApp, or in the group chat? If so, this is the podcast for you. Hi, I'm Eva.
And I'm Don, and welcome to Chat and Bother. This is a 15-minute podcast where we start conversations and you and your circle finish them. So go ahead and share this episode with a friend or family member so they can listen to it and you can talk about it together.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
So I've got some questions for Don today. You all are going to see what Chat and Bother really is like.
Because I don't know what she's about to ask me.
Yes, I just said, hey, we should record today. And he was like, okay, about what? And I'm like, I don't know yet. And then I decided, and then I hit record. So we're going to do this. My question for you is...
I'm scared.
No, don't be scared. Why would I ask a scary question? So my question for you is, can I move along when we're binge watching a show together, or if we're watching a show together? Under what circumstances can I move along without you?
You mean as in like move ahead a couple of episodes or something?
A couple? Can I finish the series without... No, I'm just playing. Okay, well, yes, that too. Can I finish the series without you?
I mean...
Or a season?
I mean, if you're watching it on your own, do your thing.
No, but if we're watching it together.
Together?
Like we started together.
We started together? Okay. I think you can wrap up or finish an episode at a time, but you don't want to get too far ahead because, like, if you maybe 2 episodes at most.
And that you won't be mad if I go 2 episodes ahead.
Right.
All right. So we kind of have a rhythm right now.
Right.
Because I fall asleep. I
wasn't going to say that.
Yeah, I appreciate you not throwing me under the bus, but I fall asleep. Usually within the first, I don't know, probably before the credits, before it gets to the point where it's like skip intro, I've already gone to sleep.
That happened the other night.
Yes.
You didn't make it to the skip intro. I was like, wow, this has got to be a record.
Right. And I think that it's not cool to say now you have to turn the show off because I can't stay awake.
Well, I think it's also a different dynamic. Sometimes these shows put you to sleep.
That's the point of them for me.
And for me, I can't sleep once I've started investing in the show. So yeah, it's like, all right.
Yeah, so I don't demand that you immediately fall asleep or cut it off or watch something else if I have fallen asleep. Now, the cool thing about our dynamic is I am an early person. So around 4:30, 5 o'clock.
When no one should be awake.
No, there's plenty of people awake at 4. I know because they're my friends on Facebook and we are up having full conversations. But if
they're in a whole other time zone.
No, they're not. No, they're not. I have friends in Central Time who are awake.
Okay.
Hello, I have friends in Pacific Time that are awake.
Okay, area codes.
Anyway, I tend to wake up and finish the show and then move on with my day.
Right.
And then, so by the time we get to the next show, same rhythm, I fall asleep. I get up 4:30, 5 o'clock, and then I finish.
So is it weird that we're kind of watching it separately? But
so we're not technically we're not even watching it together. You are right. That is an observation. So that's why I talk to you. That's why I chat and bother with you. Okay. That is a keen observation. So we don't necessarily have time to discuss because I will talk through a show.
It's another thing I wasn't going to bring up, but okay.
There's nothing wrong with talking through a show. It's called discussion and whatnot. There's another word for it. I just don't have it right now.
Right.
So you don't get upset. Okay. However, sometimes if I get up really, really early, I want to watch the next show. And I'm a terrible liar, like really, really bad. So when you be like, so where'd you leave off? I want to say, I
somewhere in these last episodes.
I want to be like, I don't know. Let's just start where you left off. Knowing good and well that season is 2 episodes from done.
Well, sometimes like if you try to catch up and
Are you about to confess something right now?
I know that you... No. You
You said, no, I don't confess. Are you kidding me? No.
Telling myself what? No. You may try to watch, catch up, and then you fall asleep, and then the whole thing will watch itself.
Yes, and it'll be like, you're on episode 6.
And
I am not on episode 6.
And I'm like, wow, she just killed it. Or did she not? I don't know.
You don't know until I wake up and be like, episode 6? That's how you know that she ain't see anything. She missed the whole thing.
Right.
All right, next question. Mm-hmm. At what point, if I don't want to watch a show anymore, because I am good for also getting halfway through a season and being like, okay, this is stupid and I don't want to do it anymore, or it's too stressful and I need to take a break, do you ever feel like you should go ahead and finish it? Are you ever that invested in a show?
Not really. I mean, if you stopped in the middle of a football game and fell asleep in the third quarter, then I'd be like, babe, now we're going to watch this. I need to know if the Niners beat the Browns.
First of all, we don't watch football together.
Right.
We don't watch anything you care about together.
I think you just hit the nail on the
Yeah,
head.
we don't watch anything you care about together. All right, so another scenario. I'm 3 episodes into a show.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm into it. It is 10:30 at night.
Walk away, Don.
But you don't. You come in, you sit down.
I'm giving you the advice that I would want.
That you should take.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. But you don't do that.
Nah, because
you're nosy.
Okay. Is it nosy or newsy?
It's nosy, unless I'm watching true crime, and then I can understand why you'd be like, wait, he did what? Like that, I understand.
Yeah, but those are never the ones that actually come in and like, ooh, what happened?
True, because it's pretty depressing, but
because normally it's something that is funny, which lures me in, and then I start I'm not actually watching it, y'all. Like the iPad will be turned towards her.
Right, because I'm trying to let you know this is my show, and I don't want to explain anything to you, and I don't want to discuss it.
Well, I hadn't been in the room for the last hour or two.
Right, and then you pop in, and then you sit down, and I'm like, shut, you better not ask me anything. And the first thing is, so who's Poppy? Go away. I'm not explaining. I'm in season 2. I'm not explaining this entire storyline to you. Unless, now every now and then there'll be a show that I'm like, man, I should have waited on Don to watch this one. Like, what's one like that? Mythic Quest. That is a good show. And that's when you asked me, who is Poppy? I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and tell you.
Well, because it's like the third show you watch with a Poppy in it. And I'm like,
true.
Is it Poppy Parnell or is it somebody else?
No, is this Poppy Lee? I can't remember this woman's name. But anyway, that show I should have waited for you for because it's really good. And then there's another one I should have waited for you for, but they canceled it anyway after the second season. Grand Crew. I'm so upset they canceled that because it was a really, really good show. So you should definitely go back and watch that. But you don't watch episodic shows without me. Do you have
Not
any?
Really.
No, you watch football.
I watch football and food, which is probably telling.
And you gonna watch that by yourself. I'm not watching no cooking shows. I don't see the point.
I mean, look, I want to see, are they using some spices I don't know about, or they using a technique that I didn't know about, or.
That's not as intriguing as you think. Just new snacks. Well, I mean, I can appreciate new snacks, but I don't want to make them.
I mean, the barbecue cooking show, or the High on the Hog, where they're tying our food history back to like where we came from. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, I love a good documentary. Yeah. But I don't want a documentary that is also going to make me hungry, and I'm never going to be able to get that food. That's upsetting to me.
Yeah, I do find myself wanting to turn things off.
Because you really did leave the house immediately after one of those shows and go buy some fermented cabbage. Like, sir, where are you going?
Look, it's just good that we live in a neighborhood where I can get to Trader Joe's in a couple minutes and come back.
See, I don't want to be moved that way. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
That's how you know they did it right.
So you're just going to book a flight to Mexico to where was that place where they were aging meat for like 18 months? That was disgusting.
Oh.
That was horrible.
That was like somewhere in like Central Asia or something like that, where they were aging ham and like testing it with the ham bones.
That, and the thing is, again, when you are watching a show, you turn it towards you. When I am watching a show, I turn it towards me. When we are, and y'all, we do have a television in the room, and it has not been on for 2 years.
It's
we don't
like
watch TV.
It's like the old television set that sits on the ground, and you put another TV on top
of it. Yeah, that's.
We put the iPad on top of the bed instead of the TV.
We just don't pay attention to it. But the sounds. You know how you hear my shows and you have questions?
Yeah.
I hear your shows and the sound of like stirring food.
Yeah.
It sounds like the spit inside of somebody's mouth.
Ooh, the kind of spit that leaves the corner.
That leaves a little white stuff
sweats
in the corner. It's kind of got a nasty, squishy sound to it when you hear them stirring, and they put the mic like in the bowl.
Right.
I don't want it.
Right.
And I can't see it, which makes it 1,000 times worse. Didn't I make you turn that one off? Because I just couldn't take it. My stomach would turn. What, they make it rice or noodles or something?
They were making noodles from rice flour. Noodles and other things from like some slurry they made out of.
The word slurry alone sounds disgusting. It sounds like it's nasty.
But you wouldn't mind making noodles, right?
Yeah, but I don't have a microphone in it. I don't have headphones in there listening to the noodles being made.
Fair.
It's just gross. It's just too close. Okay, so you like cooking shows and football. I mean, I don't mind a cooking show. But that whole history cooking business, I don't, it's too much.
What about, like, I know you're not going to sit down and watch no fishing shows, but.
See, fishing shows get you caught up, like Wild America.
Right.
Like those shows where you never intend to watch them, but you end up sitting through the entire, like bowling or bocce ball.
Yeah, but you'll tune in for like a Shark Week or something like that.
No.
No? Okay.
If it happens to be on, then I'll watch it. But I get way too invested in those things. Like I never should have discovered Sports Center or anything that can condense all of it, put a little drama cherry on top. I will watch that.
Yeah, or 30 for 30.
30 for 30 I will watch. I will watch that without you. I don't even need you to watch. I don't need you to watch that with me.
Hold up. I feel like you might be. That feels like you cheated on me with sports.
No, it's not real sports. It's not real. It's like backstory.
Without me.
It's backstory, and I will never. You can rest assured, I will never watch a football game without you, or with you. I'm not going to do it. Neither one.
Okay.
Neither one. Not even the halftime show. I'm gonna watch that on Twitter. X. It's X now.
Okay, don't get me started on that.
Yeah. So anyway, those are the rules. We have our own rules. I think that people have to make up their own rules.
So what is the rule? Like, how far can you be before I jump into a series with you?
Ooh, probably half of the first episode. Enough for me to say, you know what? I'm just going to rewind this because I may have missed something anyway, and we can just start it over together. If I have gotten through, I might even give you the first episode because I can watch that again if it's a really good show. But if it's anything that has, like, I'm at a suspenseful point and you're like, what did Bob do? It's too much.
It's the questions for you.
It's the questions for me. However, I don't mind asking you every single question that comes to my mind while we're watching a show. It's called Do So, No Like So.
No Like So.
That's right. I do what I want. And that's why this relationship works.
That's Caribbean for double standard.
I mean, it's not a double standard
Per se.
It's the standard. It's what
Wow.
It's what works for me.
Okay.
But I respect your rules. I don't ask you anything during football. Not a single thing.
No, you asked me the important question.
Is your team winning?
No.
Oh, what?
You want some wings?
I do. Now that I
Which
do.
is love.
Yes.
Which is love.
I do ask you if you want wings. And if I'm mid-show, you will ask me if I need a snack. And the answer is always yes. And that's when those cooking shows come in handy.
Right.
So I don't mind you watching them. I'm just not going to join you.
So you want me to get my techniques right?
Yes, so that snack time can be great.
Hmm.
So anyway, I'm pretty sure you got to go to work.
And if I'm not mistaken, you got to go to work.
Yeah. I enjoy talking to you.
I like you too.
That's not what. See, you didn't reciprocate exactly. Like that wasn't. You're supposed to say, "I enjoy talking to you too." Do you see? You see why I have to be the way I am?
Okay.
That's messed up. That's messed up. That's messed up.
That's
Bye,
not
y'all.
what I meant.
Bye, y'all. I gotta handle.
Help.
Y'all have a good rest of the day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us for Chat and Bother. Go ahead and like our Facebook page and share this episode with people that you want to chat with or just feel like bothering, or both. Visit our website, chatandbother.com, for our episode guide and other ways to connect with us. Take care.